Hello students, we are doing chapter number 10 triangles and today we will start exercise 10.2. Before starting the exercise, first we will discuss few more rules for the congruency of triangle. For the first exercise already we have discussed side rule, in which we are comparing all the three sides of two triangle, and side angle side rule. Now the next rule we have angle side angle rule. According to this rule, if for two triangles, two angles and the included side, we are comparing angle B to Q, C to R and BC to QR. If two angles and the included side is equal, then these two triangles will be congruent by angle side angle rule. Second rule we have angle side rule. If we are comparing two angles and one side, so this side should be corresponding side. It may be here or it may be here. If it is equal, this side is equal and these two angles are equal, then these two triangles will be congruent to each other. Third rule we have RHS rule, means right angle hypotenuse side. Here we are comparing one right angle for two triangles, hypotenuse and any one third side. So we can take this side to this side or this side to this side. Then these two triangles are congruent by RHS rule. Now we will start exercise 10.2. Question number 1. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, angle A is equal to angle Q, angle B is equal to angle R. Which side of PQR should be equal to side of AB of triangle ABC, so that the two triangles are congruent, and give reason also. So first we will draw a rough figure for both the triangle ABC and another triangle we have PQR. They have given A is equal to Q, so here Q will come. A and Q are corresponding. B is equal to R, here R will come, and third point P will come here. So angle A is equal to angle Q, then angle B is equal to angle R. Third, they have given which side should be equal to AB, in this triangle. So AB should be equal to RQ. Then only we can use here angle side angle rule. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle QRP by angle side angle rule. Next, question number 2. In triangle ABC and PQR, angle A is equal to Q, angle B is equal to angle R. Which side of PQR should be equal to side BC of triangle ABC, so that two triangles are congruent? Give reason also. So same type of figure we will draw first, then we will see A is equal to Q, these two angles are equal, B is equal to R. Now we have to tell which side is equal to BC. This side we have taken here, so in this another triangle BC will be equal to RP. So BC will be equal to RP, and reason is that then only these two triangles will be congruent to each other by angle side rule. Angle and side rule. Next, question number 3. If two angles and a side of one triangle are equal to two angles and a side of another triangle, then two triangles must be congruent. Is the statement is true or why? So they have given two angles of a triangle and one side is equal to the another two angles and one side of triangle, but they have not mentioned here the position, whether they are corresponding angles or not, or corresponding sides or not. So you can see here, if I take this angle and this angle is equal, and from here I will take this side and from here I will take this side, then these two sides are not corresponding. So here in this question information is incomplete. So these two triangles are not congruent. Reason is that because information is not completed. This information is not proper. Angles and sides should be corresponding. Question number 4. In the adjoining figure, AD is median of triangle ABC. Median means this point is the middle point for BC, and A to D we have to join. BM and CN are the perpendicular drawn from B and C respectively on AD, and AD produce. So B to M, it is perpendicular, means it is touching at 90 degree. C to N also is a perpendicular. This one also is touching this extended line on 90 degree. We have to prove that BM is equal to CN. So we will take this triangle. In triangle BMD and triangle CND. One this triangle BMD and another one this triangle CND. So in these two triangle, BD is equal to DC because D is midpoint of BC. It is given in question. AD is median, means this is midpoint. Then next, angle M is equal to angle N. Both the angles are equal to 90 degree. And third, we can take angle BDM is equal to angle CDN. These are vertically opposite angle. So we have done here comparison. We have compared this angle to this angle to this angle, and this side to this side. So we are comparing angle, and side. Therefore, triangle BMD is congruent to triangle CND by angle, side rule. And if these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT, rest sides and rest angle also will be same. So by CPCT we can say BM is equal to CN. Next we have question number 5. In the adjoining figure, BN and DN are the perpendicular to the line segment AC. If BM is equal to DN, prove that AC bisect BD. So we have to prove that this AC is bisecting this BD, or we can say this E is the midpoint for this line. Then only it will bisect. And information is given, BM is equal to DN. This side and this side are equal. Now we will take these two triangles and we will prove that these two triangles are congruent. So first, in triangle NDE and triangle MBE, first this side N to D is equal to M to B. It is given in the question. Second, we can take angle N is equal to angle M. This information is also given because these two are the perpendicular here. Perpendicular means it will touch at 90 degree. Third, we can take angle NED is equal to angle MEB. These are vertically opposite angles. So, therefore, by side angle and angle rule, or we can say angle side rule, in anyhow you can write it. So by angle side rule, we have compared one angle, this angle to this angle, then another angle and third side. So by angle side rule, triangle NDE is congruent to triangle MBE. If these two triangles are congruent, then we can say by CPCT, rest side will be equal, so we can say DE is equal to EB, or we can say AC bisects BD. Question number 7. In the adjoining figure, two lines AB and CD intersect each other at point O such that BC and AD are parallel. These two lines are parallel to each other, and BC and DAD are equal also. So we have to show here O is the midpoint for both the lines. Means O is the midpoint for CD also, for AB also. So we will take these two triangles. In triangle ADO and triangle BOC. First we will prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other. So we can take here first AD is equal to BC. This already it is given in the question. Second thing, we can take angle BOC is equal to angle AOD is equal to angle BOC, because these two angles are vertically opposite angles. Third, we can take any other angle. We can take this angle is equal to this angle, because these two lines are parallel to each other, and this is transversal. So these two angles will be alternate angle. So we can write angle A is equal to angle B. Reason is here alternate angle. So by angle side rule, because we have compared one angle, then one more angle, and third side. So angle side rule, triangle ADO is congruent to triangle BCO. These two triangles are congruent to each other. Therefore, by CPCT, rest two sides also will be equal. We can say AO is equal to BO and CO is equal to DO. AO and BO will be equal, CO and DO will be equal. Therefore, O is the midpoint for both the lines. AB and CD. Question number 8. In the adjoining figure, angle BCD, this angle is equal to angle ADC, and angle BCA, this angle is equal to angle ADB. We have to prove that angle ACD is congruent to triangle BDC. So first we will take these two triangles and we will prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other. So in triangle ACD, we can show that angle ACD is equal to angle BDC. Why? Because if you are taking this as X and this as Y, this as X and this as Y, so this is the sum of X and Y, and this one also X and Y. So these two are equal, so their sum also will be equal, and it is given in the question. Already these two angles are equal, it is given here. Second, we can take angle ADC is equal to angle BCD. ACD means this angle Y is equal to Y. This is also given in question. Third, we can take CD is equal to CD. This side is common for both the triangles. So we have compared first this big angle, then we have taken this side, included side, and this third angle. So by angle side angle rule, Because here side is the included side, so we will write angle, side, angle. Side we will write in between. Rule: triangle ACD is congruent to triangle BDC. This is first part. Second part, we have to prove that BC is equal to AD. Because these two triangles are congruent, so by CPCT we can write the third side also will be equal. Rest corresponding parts also will be equal. By CPCT, BC is equal to AD. And third part also we can prove by CPCT only. By CPCT, angle A will be equal to angle B. So in this video we will do till here. Remaining questions we will continue in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.